So I guess my last question would be LinkedIn profile. Like, what
Yep.
skills should I place? Like, let's say even if like what level of skill should I like if I'm like immediate, should I post it or maybe I haven't touched it that much? Like maybe I touch it a little bit there and there. So still less it on high scale.
Okay, that's a good question. And so you need to understand a couple of things about LinkedIn and your own LinkedIn profile. And the thing is, well, first of all, LinkedIn is a social network, which means that there are people going around LinkedIn all the time. And it's a social network that is created for a very specific purpose, which is either to find work in the sense of finding your next employer or your next employee. It depends on where you sit at, which side of the table you're sitting. But in your case, it will be your employer, or you can use it to find your own clients or vendors. Okay, so it's always it's a network that is created around the concept of people connecting in order to do business together. All right, so that is the first thing you want to be clear about. And from your point, from where you stand, you're trying to what I said, you're trying to sell something to some other person. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
it being your services or your own working capacity if you're going to look for a job. And just, I believe you are going to be looking for a job.
Yes.
Okay, great. So that's where we want to go. So what you want to try to think is, who is going to be looking at my profile? Okay, and I can tell you right away, the vast majority of the people who are going to be looking at your profile are going to be IT recruiters. Okay, and actually, if you're in the job hunting, you want recruiters to be looking at your profile. So you want to connect with IT recruiters. If you have an idea of which company you want to work for, you want to go and look for their IT recruiters. Okay, that's one thing. And then if you can interact with them or kind of look for what they are posting, you're going to be immediately knowing what you should be having on your profile.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's like somebody is going to say, hey, I'm in the look for someone who knows JavaScript, Node.js, CSS, and HTML. If you're a match and you're interested, contact me. You're going to see posts like this all the time, because that's what the IT recruiters do. Okay, so you need to figure out which kind of job you want to get. Like, are you going to be looking for a job in front-end development, back-end development, mobile development, whatever, and once you define that, you want to kind of connect the search of the recruiter with your skills.
Uh-huh.
Right? That's one thing that's very, very important. Of course, you don't want to list things that you don't have any idea of. Okay, it's like if I told you, have you ever developed using, I don't know, Eiffel, the Eiffel language? Have you ever used it?
No.
Okay, so that would be a really bad idea to boast that as a skill, because when somebody actually has the need for someone who knows Eiffel, they will contact you and you're going to be embarrassed. It's a waste of time both for you and for the recruiter. Okay, so you first want to focus on the abilities that you actually do have. Now, on the topic of, well, I kind of know this, but I'm not really an expert. Don't, never mind that. Leave that for the recruiter to assess. Okay, I mean, you don't want your own view of your own level of expertise to be an issue. Okay, and for me, it's like let's, I don't know. Do you know anything about PHP, for instance?
I remember doing PHP in my web course class back in the day.
That's fine. So you know the,
like back-end processing language.
okay, never mind. But you know the language exists.
The language exists.
You know a little about the syntax, and you probably you've been around your other programming languages, so it's probably fair to say that you will solve the problem at hand. It may take you a little more.
Oh yeah, just give me a night. I'll be good with it by the next morning.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
so it might take you a little longer at first, but you'll get the hang of it right away. Okay, it's like one week into full-time development with PHP, and you're going to be getting things done one way or another. So my point is, you want to, even if you're not a great expert, you want to put that in your profile, because the thing is that the LinkedIn profile should get you as far as the technical interview. That's the goal of the LinkedIn profile, is for recruiters to not look away when they see your profile and think, well, this guy might be a good fit. Okay, and and if they see that and they want to move forward, eventually you will face a technical interview, and that's the real deal. That's when they are going to be assessing whether your expertise level is good enough for them or not. So that's one thing. And another thing that is very, very important is for you to put the description of your profile. You want to list there what you're interested in, what you're trying to get. It's like, I don't know, you can say, I'm a student, I created this couple of projects, and I want to work for a company that builds websites for animal shelters. Okay, whatever it is, you want to be explicit about it. And another thing is very important is, if you can get someone to vouch for your abilities, for your skills, that's very valuable. It's like
that's for the where they vouch for your skills.
Yeah, something like, I don't know, maybe some former fellow students of yours who can actually validate and say what you say .
Oh, yeah, endorsements. Yeah.
Endorsements. Yeah, exactly. I'm sorry, I missed the word, but yeah, endorsement. If you can get someone to endorse you, that's a very, very big point. Especially for you, they could be professors, people who got to see what you're made of, and I think that's it.
Let's try to see if I can get my SQL professor to endorse my SQL skills or something.
Yeah, exactly. That can
like
be
that.
that can be a great credential for you. Yeah, you want to simply be on the look for what are recruiters looking for, and try to adjust your profile to match what they are looking for, without telling any lies, of course.
Of course.
Hi. The video you just watched was an excerpt from a mentoring session I just had with a student of mine. If you have questions such as this, or you want to participate in my mentoring program, you can reach out to me at mauro.chogrin@leewayweb.com. See you soon.